What's going on, guys? It's your boy CJ, and we have a lot of catching up to do, guys. It has been a while since I have done a vlog. I'm sure you guys have seen the content coming across the channel that hasn't stopped. Content coming across CJ Farms, and for those who are patrons, y'all have seen the consistent content coming over there. So I haven't stopped doing content. I just haven't done. I like doing these vlogs once in a while to catch up with you guys and to see how everybody's doing, to see y'all's comments in the comments section, and it just helps to really, I love engaging with you guys to find out what you're doing in life and where you are with your LSP4 modding and stuff like that. Speaking of LSP4, we all know that GT5 had an update a few days ago. I think it was like 2 days ago or something like that, 3 days ago. And LSP4 and Rage plugin hook just updated, but ScriptHook did not update. So do not go and throw LSP4 and Rage plugin hook into your game, because if you do that, it's going to be the wrong version with the wrong ScriptHook with the wrong mod. The mods are just not going to match up to that, and your game is not going to run right. So wait until ScriptHook updates, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, when it does, I will do a video on how to install LSP4, Rage plugin hook, and ScriptHook the updated versions. Okay. We don't know when that's going to be. We don't know when the ScriptHook is going to update. We never know when LSP4, Rage, or ScriptHook is going to update. We're just the guys that produce the goods. That would be on the developers when they're going to release those updates. With that said, and that out of the way, I hope everyone's having, living your best life out there. I hope you guys are happy and where you want to be, that you're in a consistent prayer with God, or some kind of meditation. It's always good to meditate. It's always good to pray. It's a good way to stay healthy and to keep your spiritual life in a positive way. Other than that, guys, for those that know and for those who may not know, I did have the second surgery on my arm, which I think most of you know that. Which they are now using the access in my arm. As you guys can see, there's bandages on here from yesterday because they poke a needle here and they poke a needle here, and that's how they do my dialysis now. Meaning that the catheter in my chest is now gone. I had this taken out this past Wednesday. It's still a little tender because it was kind of like a procedure. I wasn't put to sleep or nothing like that. They just hit me with some lidocaine numb medicine. And then that's the only thing I really felt in that procedure was the pressure of the lidocaine going in. And then when he pulled the line out a little bit, because over time your skin grows over like one part of that line about down middle ways. And I have a picture of the catheter that was in my chest, and I will post it on my community tab so you guys can check it out if y'all want to see that. If you have a weak stomach, don't look at it, because it's a pretty good sized catheter that was down inside my heart. But felt him pulled out a little bit. He cut the skin around there because your skin grows to it over time. So he had to cut that out from around the catheter. And then he pulled it out, and I didn't even know he'd pulled it out. And I said, "Hey, man, is it out yet?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, it's out." So just felt a little bit of pressure, not really any pain at all. But sometimes pressure can be worse than the pain itself. So, but glad that this is out. I'm glad this is over with. And now I'm going to wait about a week, and I can finally, instead of having to take baths all the time now, I can finally get under the shower, and I can finally go swimming with my children. So, really excited about that. Not really a whole lot has happened since we've talked last. I think the last vlog I did was about a month ago, so a lot has actually happened. I had the catheter taken out. They're now using the access in my arm for dialysis, which you would think that, you wouldn't get used to those needle pricks, but you kind of do. Plus, they ordered me some numbing cream that I put on the access before I leave for dialysis, and then I wrap it in saran wrap. And then by the time I get my kids off to school and get dialysis, my arm is good and numb. Haven't used it yet. That's just how they told me it works. So I'm going to be using that Monday morning when I go to dialysis. I'm going to put that cream on there, wrap it in saran wrap. When I get there, they'll unwrap it and they'll put me the needles, and we'll see how much good it does. So it has to be something good because it comes from doctors. It's like a numbing agent. So, but with that, guys, I've been grilling out a lot with the wife lately. Last weekend, the weekend before last, we grilled out hamburgers and hot dogs. They're really good. And then last weekend, we grilled out hamburgers and hot dogs and I grilled 2 filet mignons, which that was the first time in my life I've ever grilled steak. I've never grilled steak, but I grilled them and they turned out delicious. My wife seasoned the hamburger meat and the filet mignons with garlic herb and then some salt and pepper. I marinated the burgers in Dale sauce, if you guys know what that is. It's kind of like Worcestershire sauce, but Dale's got like its own taste. It's really different. But along the same lines of what Worcestershire the category it falls into. Marinated those burgers in Dale sauce like last weekend, put them on the grill, cooked them up real good, and man, one of the best burgers I ever had. It was great. Of course, I cooked them so they were good. So, but we did that grilling, and then we grilled the filet. I grilled. My wife seasons, I grill. We were going to grill again this week. I don't know if we're going to do it still or not. But if we do, we'll probably do it like later on this evening or probably tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon sometime. And we're going to grill some barbecue chicken. And I'm going to make sure those suckers are soaked and drowned and just smothered and covered in barbecue sauce because I love some good barbecue chicken. I've never grilled chicken before, but I never grilled steak either. And the first time I grilled steak, I did a fantastic job with it. Great. My wife gave me a bite of her filet mignon, and it was delicious. But other than that, guys, I'm still in the process of getting the studio together. It needs to be clean, needs to be swept and stuff over here. I know I've been talking a lot about giving you guys some music entertainment over here because y'all know that I am a musician. I have been for all my life. I've still been working on my chops on my guitar and playing. It's just me feeling comfortable enough knowing that I've got my hands in shape enough to play for you guys. I can still chord. I can still play chords. I still remember all my scales and all that. It's just me having the courage enough and me, not really the courage, but me being confident to say, okay, I'm ready to play for my audience. But I promise you guys, we'll put out some music on the channel and I'm going to put some exclusive music content on the Patreon. And for those who have not checked out the Patreon yet, again, let me say this. There's no obligations for it. Just go over and check it out. You know, check out my tiers and stuff. It's just another way to support me and support the channel. We have everything from exclusive FS25 content over there to Subnautica content to Gears of War content. We're now playing the Halo Master Chief Collection over there. And there was something else I was playing. So Gears of War, Master Chief Collection, Subnautica. I think that's it for right now. But there is some more exclusive content I'm going to put over there. We're playing the first Subnautica right now. When we're done with that one, we'll move on to Subnautica Below Zero. So there's a lot of cool content over there, guys. There's content for every tier. I've been doing these things I call a day in the life of CJ Vlogs, where you get to, watch me from morning time until nighttime. Even though I haven't done one in about a month or so, I need to do another one. But I've got like 3 of those vlogs over there of me in the day in the life, where I'm just talking to the camera, just like I am right now. Except it's all edited. It's all cut up and edited, and there's a lot of edits in those videos actually. But you guys want to go and check out the Patreon, I'll link in the pinned comments. For those who want to join the Discord, I'll link that in the pinned comments as well. And the CJ Farms Discord will also be linked in the pinned comments. Ladies and gentlemen, I love y'all so much. I just wanted to catch up and see how everybody was doing. For those who have heard me on my videos, I've still been fighting this cold. Like every winter time, I get this cold. And man, my arm. I get this cold every winter. I don't know why, but I get this cold every winter. And it's so hard for me. Like, it just digs its claws deep in my back, and I just can never fight it off. So I'm still fighting this cold, but I'm still doing content. You know, you guys will hear me pop on the microphone, and I'll be kind of congested for a minute. And if you hear me mute the microphone, it's probably because I'm going, or I'm spitting outside to get rid of the stuff out of my lungs. So, but just trying to still I'm still fighting this cold. And it's, we're going to get the studio fixed up, guys. I've got more lights in here I'm going to put up. I got to put up the rest of my padding. Today I've been changing light bulbs around the house and doing some handyman work around here. The wife just went and got her something to eat at Burger King. I just went and got me a sandwich earlier up here at the Shell station. And they have like the best food up there. They have this Italian sub. And it comes with ham, turkey, pepperoni, and a few other things, but then I add like American cheese. I add American cheese, provolone cheese, and cheddar cheese. And then I add banana peppers and onions. And I don't know what kind of signature sauce they put on that sandwich, but it is so, so good. Like it's so good it'll make your tongue go up and smack the back of your brains. That's how good it is. But you guys can see I'm playing some Farm Sim right now. This is just a farm that I created for myself for my own free time play. And it's a new forestry map I found. Imagine that. For those that watch me on CJ Farms know that I love, one of the things I love doing on Farm Sim is I love to find a good forestry map and just cut down trees and create my own fields, create my own land, build my own farm. I love doing it. It's just, I don't mind having a farm. Like anybody can play this game. Anybody can get on this game and start a farm that has like your basic tractors, your cultivators, your plows, your seeders, your harvesters, whatever, your line machines, solid fertilizer machines. Anybody can get on there and start a farm like that and have that equipment available as soon as you start and have maybe like 3 or 4 fields that you already own. Anybody can do that, but it really takes a lot of patience, a lot of time, and a lot of creativity and mindset to get in there and set your mind to cutting down what may be hundreds upon hundreds of trees to create your own farm. Because you got to consider building your own, for one, building your own field. That's going to take a lot of trees to cut down to begin with. You got to cut down a ton of trees to just build your own field. I have a basic field on my Ponderosa map over on CJ Farms, and you guys would not believe the amount of trees I had to cut down for that, just for that basic field. And also, I will leave that playlist, the Ponderosa playlist of CJ Farms. I will also link it in the pinned comments, guys. I'll link it down there. This is going to be a long vlog. I just have a lot of catching up with you guys to do. I have a lot to say. Check out the Ponderosa playlist. And then, then you got to consider, putting in a garage. And you got to consider maybe putting down a gas station if you want it, or more fields for that matter. It's all about setting your mind to wanting to do it, because if you get into something like that and you don't really want to do it and you just do it for the moment because you're excited about it, you're going to get into a farm that's going to be halfway done, right? So if you guys decide to get a forestry map, and I recommend that everyone who plays Farm Sim to do this at least once. Do it at least once. Find you a good forestry map. I do recommend Ponderosa or New Frontier. Those are the 2 maps. I can't remember the name of this map, what it is right now, but it just dropped on the Mod Hub. Maybe today, maybe yesterday, not sure. No, not today, because Giants don't release mods on weekends, so it had to be yesterday. But get you a forestry map and try it at least one time. Go in there, get you a chainsaw, get you a wood chipper and a trailer, and just start cutting down trees. And while you're cutting down those trees, envision what kind of farm you want to build. It's a lot of fun, guys. And I thoroughly enjoy doing that. With that said, everyone, I hope you are doing amazing out there. Thank you guys for the 10,500 subscribers on CJ Farms. And thank you for the 41,000 subscribers here on Criminal Justice. And thank you to everyone out there, all the many Patreons who have come to the Patreon and showed your love and support, whether that means you've become a free member over there or whether you're just there to watch the full install tutorial for 2025. The all open IV modifications video for 2025, or whether you're coming over there and purchasing one of the tiers. I appreciate you nonetheless, guys and girls. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel here. Click the bell. Listen to me. Click the bell and click all, so you never miss any future content or vlogs like this or live streams. I do want to cover one thing, speaking of notifications. This will be the last thing I cover, and then I'm going to leave you guys alone, okay? The last thing I want to cover is I've had a few people, maybe like 4 or 5 people come to me over on the Patreon requesting a refund for their purchase. And I'm going to tell you why, because let me explain it like this. The full install LSPFR tutorial for 2025 and the all open IV modifications tutorial for 2025 is for purchase only. You cannot purchase a tier and get access to it. You can't become a free member and access those videos. That's not how it works. You have to come over there, go to my shop tab, and then purchase those videos. The LSPFR full install tutorial is $25. The all open IV modification tutorial for 2025 is also $25. There's also links there. There's also links there you have to pay for. If you want to pay for them, you can use Google if you want to. It's completely up to you. However, I've had a few people come to me. The reason I said that, I've had a few people come to me and request a refund because they so-called got confused about where to find the tutorial. Now, here's the thing. I did not one, but I did 2 vlogs on where to go and what to do to find that LSPFR install tutorial for 2025. I explained it. So here's what I want to say with this. I've given a few of those refunds back just because it was at the beginning of when everything was taking place. I was like, you know what? They probably did get confused. Not a big deal. I'll refund their money. But here's the thing. I've got 2 vlogs out explaining how to get access to that tutorial. How to get access. I've told you where to go, which is the Patreon. I've told you to go to the shop tab, and I've told you that video is for purchase only. So from now on, if people get confused because they fail to hit the notification bell, which was my point, and click all, and they don't catch my vlogs on me explaining stuff like that, then that's going to be on them or you or whoever you are out there. I will no longer give refunds for those who come to the Patreon saying, well, I purchased the $25 Patreon tier thinking I was going to get access to the video. When I explained it very clearly, that's not how it works. I don't care what tier you purchase. You can purchase the $100 tier, and it's not going to get you access to the full install tutorial. Again, that full install tutorial is $25, and it's for purchase only. It's a separate purchase from the Patreon tiers, okay? Separate purchase. Now, this is the 3rd vlog I'm doing about this. So I will no longer be refunding anyone who comes to my Patreon and DMs me and says, well, I got confused because I purchased this tier and I thought that was the way to gain access to the video. If you don't have the notifications on my channel and you're not getting notified when I post vlogs like this to inform you on things like this, then that is your fault. I'm not going to keep refunding people when I've obviously got vlogs out there that explains it to you on how to gain access to these things. I know, guys, I use my hands a lot when I talk. But that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to say. Everyone have an amazing weekend. God bless you all. We got Good Friday coming up next Friday and Easter Sunday coming up next weekend as well. For those who do not know the meaning of Good Friday is the day that our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, was crucified on the cross and beaten brutally and died. Easter Sunday is the day that God arose him from the dead. And for those that may not know or want to know, after Christ resurrected, he died in an earthly body. However, when he was resurrected by God, he arose in a heavenly body. And he was on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights in that heavenly form. With that being said, everyone, celebrate your Good Friday next Friday. Celebrate Easter Sunday with your kids. Go out and do some Easter egg hunting. Do something with the family. Stay positive out there, ladies and gentlemen. It's always important to stay positive, no matter what we're going through. No matter what we go through, guys. No matter what we go through. Stay positive and always look at the brighter side of things. For example, this right here, it may suck to get stuck with needles all the time. It sucks. It does. But you know what? The bright side of having this here and having this gone is secondly, I get to finally take a shower instead of having to bathe. First and foremost, I get the privilege of going swimming with my kids this summer. I get to do that. That is the bright side of it. With that said, everyone, I love you all so much. Have an amazing weekend. God bless you all. And until next time, stay strong, stand firm, stay in prayer, and put God first. I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, guys. Peace.